So our HR transformation is really focused on making sure that the business gets strategic HR support from our function rather than administrative support. So Cielo has really enabled us to do that by outsourcing our recruitment, freeing up our HR business partners' time, but also giving the business recruitment expertise that they wouldn't necessarily get otherwise. So we actually recently did a workshop at BD between a number of our hiring managers, our HR organisation and Cielo's leadership. And whilst we were in that workshop talking about our partnership, we decided that rather than work towards Cielo's We Become You, we would work towards We Become Us. So in the spirit of really being one organisation together and one team. And then when we think about our candidates and our hiring managers, one of the best things for me is when people don't realise that it's Cielo or an RPO and actually they think it's just BD. What we tend to do with our executives is we talk about where were we kind of 3 years ago before we started working with Cielo, both from our own internal talent acquisition model, but also the marketplace, kind of our environment that we were operating in. And then fast forward to today, and we talk about, the different in functions. So 3 years ago we had no real talent acquisition function. We had a couple of positions, and now we've got a team of about 40 recruiters from Cielo, plus our own internal team for some of our hiring. And we talk about that, as well as the change that our organisation has gone through with mergers and acquisitions, to really show the journey that we've been on together, as well as the direct hiring results, right? SLAs, KPIs, all of that good stuff. It's been enabled me to look at not just the really operational things, but to look at talent acquisition more holistically, with Cielo helping us with their kind of industry expertise and insights. We won last year a Candy Award, so for candidate experience, and we surveyed over 8,000 of our rejected candidates, so people who didn't get the job with us, and we won an award for one of the best candidate experiences. And we're going to enter again this year, so fingers crossed for that. We also won an On-Rec award for employer branding. So we did a project last year in our Grenoble location in France, which is a really difficult location to hire into. We hire about 200 people a year there, and we did a big project focusing on what's the EVP. We had loads of our associates engaged, loads of our managers and their families. So we had people come in with their wives, their husbands, their kids to talk about relocating there and how they found life at BD. And we won an award for employer branding for that. And that is one of the biggest achievements that we've had from an award perspective. And it's really prompted and been a catalyst for a lot of other branding work internally, which is a real area of focus for us.